We rolling?
Welcome to the Third Room Podcast. Hello.
So the mic is like appropriate height when I bend it down, but I feel like I'm having to stretch to talk. Not a big deal. We'll adapt and overcome. We're fine. Does it look abnormally like tall on camera?
It don't look bad.
Okay.
I think it looks less like cluttered.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't matter how it looks on camera as long as it works, right?
Yeah.
I just can't turn and look at you when I talk because I fucked around.
Grab that bitch and turn.
I fucked around and zip tied this.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little slack here though, so I'm gonna slide it over just a little bit. All right, cool.
Fire.
Welcome to episode 95
of the Third Room Podcast. We are 5 away, boys.
Hey, almost there.
Almost there.
We are sponsored by Southern Creek Clothing. Go to southerncreekclothing.com. Use code 3RD for 20% off your entire order.
Capital RD.
Capital RD. 3. Capital RD.
If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment, talking shit. Any comments. I'm cool with shit talking. But also go follow us on Twitter at Third Pod. Go follow us on Instagram at _ the Third Room. Is it Third Room? Just the Third Room? Yeah.
What's that?
Instagram. It's not. It doesn't have podcast
_ the Third Room _
Yeah. And yeah.
Call the number.
Send it.
Oh yeah.
Call the number at 205-386-0889 and get yourself a Cold Miller Lite.
So we're recording a day early than normal. It is November 10th, 2021. We got top 4 today.
Top 4 chips, and boy, do I love chips.
So we've done snacks, like because me and Tristan were talking about it Saturday. I'm like, have we done chips? Like I know we've done snacks, and a lot of like Tristan's was chips when we talked about like gas station snacks or whatever.
So I looked through every episode, and I couldn't find where we had top 4 chips. So
we're strictly chips.
Strict on chip.
So you want to lead it off?
I'll lead it right off.
This is kind of your.
It's my thing.
This is like right.
It's weird because I don't have much like variant. I love like.
Tristan's 2 things. He knows about respiratory therapy. He knows about chips. That's where we at. That's where we're at.
I mean, I probably have 25 honorable mentions, but number 1 off the top is, and I say this my own way, red Doritos, not nacho cheese. They're called red.
Yeah, it's like say, can you get me a lemon lime Gatorade? No, go get me a yellow Gatorade.
Yeah.
See, people have arguments with that one.
About the green.
Like, it's green.
Well,
I meant to bring my can, bro.
So there's actually a green Gatorade. I can't remember what it's called, but one time my dad, it was when he coached me in rec league. He stopped at the gas station for the game, said, "Hey," he handed me some money.
Electric something, I think, is what it's called.
He handed me some money, and we all know I'm colorblind, right?
It's like a green apple, I think.
And I'm like,
maybe. Yeah.
I'm like 7, right? 7 or 8, something like that. He hands me some money. He says, "Go in there and get me a yellow," or what do you say? A yellow Gatorade, and get yourself a Gatorade. I said, all right, cool. I'll run in there. Well, that green can look yellow if it's sitting on the like LED light just right. Mm-hmm. So I'll grab 2 Gatorades. Mm-hmm. I think I got me a blue or something. Lemon lime's always been my favorite, but I got blue or something. So for some reason that time, grabbed the yellow Gatorade, grabbed me a Gatorade, got in the truck. He looked at it and he goes, "This is fucking green." He threw it in the back seat and we just drove to the rec park. He never drank it. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
He's like, "Are you kidding me? This is fucking green." Tosses it. Didn't look back and said it. No, tossed that bitch in the back seat and drove
bump
off.
your light on over there, guy.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. Hey, how are you? That's Sean Joyner to a T.
That light's gonna like show off this little bump I have on my eye. See it?
I mean, nobody would know.
It's been there for a hot minute. Now they're gonna see it.
You can't. Oh. Puts it in there, son.
Yeah.
He said, now they're gonna see it.
I knew they couldn't see it from here, but
I like it.
Go ahead. So red Doritos.
Red Doritos. Always been my favorite since,
childhood.
Walking and talking. Yeah.
holding one soggy red Dorito in your hand
Fuck.
all day long.
Just
Been slobbered on it. It doesn't even have cheese on it. It's just a
working-
tortilla chip at that
working
point.
the corners off, a little bit at a time.
Got just Doritos dust all the way around his mouth.
I've been
His
gnawing
hands
on
are red.
Doritos since before I had teeth.
It's mixed with like dirt from the sandbox and cheese, and
Dude,
he's
that-
still licking his
there
licking
ain't
his lips.
Kool-Aid stain.
There ain't nothing quite as hilarious to me as just you see a kid, like you see everybody eating their food, and then you see a kid run up and they just got shit everywhere. I'm like, how did you manage?
I'm
to
gonna
do
have to
this?
keep baby wipes on me like 24/7 when I
Yeah.
have kids,
Yeah.
because I'm a little bit not like necessarily germaphobe, but certain things bother me. Go ahead, Kent. What's your number one?
My number one is also Doritos, but it is going to be the original taco Doritos.
Hey,
Is that the one in the black bag?
They're all
It's-
white
It looks
bag.
like an old vintage bag.
And
It's
it's
white
got
with the.
Doritos is in like squares spelled out across.
I hadn't seen that
It's
one.
got like
If
a
you-
sombrero on it.
Yeah, the older trucks they have that logo on the older like chip trucks.
Yeah, those are fire.
They are good. They have been like putting them out lately, but they're a little too taco-y for me.
I like it.
I'm not a huge fan of tacos. My number one, I'm going just easy, something easy, simple. Lay's barbecue. Lay's
I
barbecue
figured
chips.
you would have that. Yeah.
Lay's barbecue chips. My number.
If anybody knows you, that they know that's your favorite.
Well, the thing is like I probably there's a couple of them on here there's one of them on here that it's a close tie between one and two, but I get Lay's barbecue the most out of anything, so just Lay's barbecue chips. Go ahead. You going blue Doritos for your
This is
second
my
one?
number two. I forgot you just went. My number two is blue Doritos.
I named off
That's
all.
the reason I didn't name
he
more than one
legit,
Dorito.
he
'cause-
legit named off my top four.
Yeah,
the
I
other
knew.
day.
I knew.
That Saturday when he said let's do chips, and he goes, "I'm pretty sure I know your top four." And he named. I mean, it's pretty.
I think I
damn-
missed one probably.
It's pretty
but,
close because I mean I could interchange every one of them, but
Yeah. I
Blue
just
Doritos.
rattled them off.
there is a home video somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I wish I could find it. Of us in South Carolina, I believe, when my dad was traveling when I was little. They gave him this like mansion for that was his housing in like this golf course community or something. I don't know. All I remember is it was really nice. And
Was it really big or were you just really small?
It was massive. It was like upstairs and shit.
Yeah.
He was by himself.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
just living in it. And we went there for the summer. And we were playing. My sister had one of her friends with her. She was like 14, maybe 13 or 14. I don't know, that age. And I was, running around like a heathen. And I remember Mom was making sandwiches, and we were like playing around in the living room. And she goes, "Which kind of chips you want with your sandwich, buddy?" And I said, "Blue." That's all I
I think you said that a few episodes ago.
That's
You
all I
just
gotta
said
say.
blue.
Blue. Anyway, blue Doritos. It's been a very close number two. It's almost like 1A with 1B to
Yeah.
me. It's like I'm in a mood like I like to have both in my house because I might want.
If
I
you
might
could,
want.
if you could get a lifetime supply of one or the other,
nacho
Nacho
cheese,
cheese.
Nacho cheese,
red
yeah.
all day.
I
Yeah.
feel you on that one.
I mean, I love the blue, but like,
Nacho
I can-
cheese goes with more stuff.
yeah, I can eat the nacho cheese at all times, and I can make fucking nachos out of it. I love Mama Goldberg strictly for the Dorito nachos. Mama's nachos,
Never tried that.
bro. You have Mama G's?
Yeah,
never
I've had
had
their
it.
sandwiches.
All right, so next time you go, get a wrap. The wraps are fucking
I
good. They
just
had this
know-
jalapeno cheddar wrap. Get that, whatever you like, and then get the Mama's nachos for your side. Delicious.
The only thing I know about Mama Goldberg's is that Miss Pizzella in like 7th grade just drank out of a Mama Goldberg's cup like all the time. So
It's
I don't know.
probably-
I don't know why
it
I
was
remember
probably
that.
Jack and Coke.
I don't know why I remember that specific thing, but it was always a Mama Goldberg's cup.
I don't know why. My teacher's always sleepy and like later on in the day. Just kidding. Miss Pizzella never drank during class. I was just joking. She's a great teacher.
There's probably other teachers that we had that did, but
For sure.
No.
I was not like trying to say that she did. I was just saying that's what I would do.
I couldn't. Yeah. No. Did you say your number two already?
No, no.
What's your number two?
It's going to be unpopular with you guys, but salt and vinegar chips.
Look, so like salt and vinegar chips don't taste bad. They just smell like ass.
Here's the
It's
thing.
like sour cream and onion. I don't like them. I don't like the smell.
a lot of people, like, you either love or hate salt and vinegar chips. Nobody's just like, they're all right.
Yeah, nobody would be like, yeah, if there's nothing else, give me those or whatever.
I'm kind of in that it's all right category. Like,
Oh,
I don't
damn.
like smelling them. Like,
That's
I don't know
rare.
how people eat them and like the smell of vinegar on their hands. They
Oh.
don't taste bad. Like, they don't have a
You
bad
don't have
taste.
to jam your whole hand down in there.
Well, like, but you're sitting there grabbing chips with vinegar, and it smells like vinegar. The rest of it, like, I don't know.
I've never been a fan.
I remember Rick TJ Doran had the salt and vinegar Pringles that he brought to like a game in the dugout, and he was like, "You want one?" So it was when you remember when the Pringles had like the words on them?
Mm-hmm.
They had like sayings or whatever on them. It was those, and I was like, "Well, that's fucking dope. I'm gonna eat one." And they weren't bad. They just like I couldn't smell vinegar the whole time. Like I couldn't. It's not appetizing to smell vinegar all the time.
Yeah.
But,
I feel that.
yeah.
My number 3
No,
is.
I'm just gonna skip
Fuck,
right
which
over
way
it.
are we going? How are we going?
Joiner said, "What's your number 2?"
We're
After
going.
you went
Well,
first?
because I was switching it up. I was
Okay.
like, 'cause
It
I normally lead
confuses
off.
everybody when
but,
you do that. We're simple.
There's
Yeah.
3 people. It's this triangle. It's not even a circle. My number 2, the Golden Flake Sweet Hot barbecue chips. The ones that are a little spicy.
I could have named yours too. I think.
No,
Sweet Heat.
I don't.
Is it
know.
the Sweet
I don't
Heat?
know if you
Is
know
that
my
what
other 2. It's like Sweet Heat or something like
Yeah.
that. I
Probably
put
got
Sweet Hot. I
some
can't
honey
remember.
mustard chips on there, don't you?
Forgot about them bitches. Oh, that's an honorable mention for me though. Pringles, honey mustard Pringles, them bitches. That's an honorable mention.
That's funny.
Last time we talked about it one time. You said you hadn't had them before.
Uh-uh.
Oh, them bitches.
Have
are
you ever
good.
had those Snyder's honey mustard pretzels?
No.
I haven't had those, but
What?
I've had.
Thought you would have.
I've had but just the pretzel just doesn't. I don't know, something about being a
No,
pretzel.
you would eat these and be like, yeah, I like them.
But the honey mustard Pringles, dude, I'll get a can. The only time I can ever find them is at a gas station. I can't find them at Walmart.
I never see those.
Can't find them at Walmart. Can't find them at Dollar General. The only place I can ever find them is in gas stations. But next time we record, remind me. I'll bring some for you to try. You'll like them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I eat them to the point where like you ever eat so many Pringles that this like edges of your mouth
No, yeah.
start to go
yeah.
raw. Yeah, yeah. I'm like a
You
child.
got to do a Pringle in one bite.
Yeah.
Got to.
So yeah, my number 2 is the Golden Flake Sweet Heat or whatever. 10 out of 10 chip.
Carolina sweet heat.
Dad used to just eat the hot ones. They weren't like barbecue hot, but they were just hot. And I was in the kitchen running around one day, and I was like, "Can I have one?" And he was like, "Sure, take 3." And I chomp, 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 and then my mouth was on fire, and he just laughed. He didn't give me like a glass of water. He just laughed,
Oh,
and it was basically like, "You won't ask to eat my shit again, will you?" Mom said one time when we were little, she was like looking for Dad, couldn't find him. Went all over the house. And they have like a walk-in closet in their bedroom. And she opened the door of the walk-in closet, and he's sitting in the closet eating like a little Debbie because he was tired of us asking for shit. He's sitting in the closet eating like a little Debbie snack cake because he was sick and fucking tired of us asking to have some.
Y'all must have been horrible.
I don't think. I mean, that was when we were, 2s, 3s, 4.
Sitting in the closet. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
I can just see him sitting there like crisscross, like just sitting there. With
Yeah,
just,
he probably was. Or either, just sitting there crisscross, just
and
eating.
this was like, what, like late?
This is
early
like 99, 01, 02.
He ain't just checking out Facebook. He's
No.
just sitting there
He
by
was sitting there
himself
staring at the wall,
in
eating little Debbie
silence.
cakes.
Yeah.
eating a little Debbie.
Because he'd finally got some peace sitting in that fucking closet with the door closed.
Man.
Yep.
What a time.
Yep.
Probably listening to some Kenny Chesney on this Walkman.
I don't think my parents ever had Walkmans.
Damn.
I've never found them anyway. They normally have like a lot of their older shit, like old cell phones and all. Never seen a Walkman. But anyway, go ahead and read your number 3.
My number 3 is honey barbecue twists Fritos.
I just don't think I'll like them, so I've never actually tried them.
Oh, they're like.
I've heard they were good. I've heard they were great, but
they're number 3
yeah,
on the list.
I've heard they were
I
great.
know what your number 4 is. If that's your number 3.
You might. They're so
Is it
good.
also a Frito?
No, that's not.
I like original Fritos.
Oh, then you'd like these. I mean, they're like. I used to eat them every day at break. I used to get in the morning. I would get a chocolate milk and honey barbecue twist.
I used to love chocolate milk
It was
and
so
barbecue
wild.
chips.
And barbecue chips. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fire.
It was so wild. They would have us drinking chocolate milk and eating pizza and hamburgers.
My mom used to make spaghetti, and you got milk or water, and I'd like, okay, well, I want some kind of flavor, so I drink milk.
From the time I was pretty
Spaghetti and
From the time I was pretty young in elementary school, I couldn't ever drink the milk because it made me sick. So I don't know.
Soft.
I drink milk all the time.
Soft.
Yeah, soft. I don't know what it was, but dude, like the lunchroom milk, couldn't drink it. And now, like later on, I'd get like a carton every now and then, but I would
never
always
drank
get.
the lunchroom
I
milk.
would always bring my lunch really, but I would get like Gatorade or Powerade or whatever. You know, that's tiny ass little red.
In like
Powerades.
elementary school, I drink the milk and all, but then when I was bringing my lunch, I didn't obviously drink the milk, and then
Who drinks milk with their fucking lunch?
That's what I'm saying. They had us eating pizza and
Like,
chicken.
how
and
to
then,
drink
then go to PE and run a mile.
Yeah.
And get all that shit sitting in there in your stomach. Now go to PE, run a mile. No wonder we had kids randomly throwing up in class in elementary school.
That was always weird to me too, though.
Kid, well, you'd all just be sitting there. Kid hadn't said he felt bad or anything. Just one time, whose class?
Childhood's so weird, man.
Whose class was I in? I think I was in Miss Pazella's class, and I was like, I've got to go to the bathroom. And she's like, why? And I was like, I don't feel good. And like
I'ma
after
shit my pants.
no, it wasn't about shitting. Like after like 2 or 3 times of like me telling her I had to go, she was like, fine, go. And like, I don't know what went off in my head, but I just thought the auditorium bathroom was closer than the. I don't know. My instinct was just to get it because that's normally where you went if you were in the motel. Was the auditorium bathroom instead of like inside the high school or whatever. So I was like, I walked through the auditorium bathroom doorway, and as soon as I stepped through, I just all over the floor.
That bathroom's nasty.
You're awful.
And then in elementary school, I was walking down the hallway. Or yeah, when we got lockers, it was like 5th grade when we get lockers, something like that, 4th grade. And I'm walking, have my books. I just ate this big ass bowl of oatmeal, right? I'm walking, and just ran. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel sick, and then just vomit around the floor in the middle of the hallway when it was carpet.
Oh, you're
Yep.
the reason.
Yep.
You're the reason.
Carpet hallway.
That was
That was just not a good idea.
Dude, the carpet though, you could slam a book down and it would just. Whoa.
How about people that used to they'd be dipping in the back of class and spit it into the carpet and rub it in.
I never encountered that.
There's a few of them that did
Morons.
that.
That sounds
There's
awful.
there's a few. Not in our class. It was one of them was in your class for a while, but yeah, there's a few people that did
Hey,
that.
RIP.
I remember in 2nd grade, I guess. I can put it on the date almost. We were in Miss East. I was in her reading class. Because you know that one time they did like you go to a different reading class.
Yeah, we did that for when I was in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Miss Strickland's.
So I was in Miss East's reading class. Maybe it was 3rd grade because our teacher was Stewart.
It was probably 3rd grade because
Yeah,
we
it
did it
was.
when we were in 2nd.
Yeah, and so anyway, I was in Miss East's room, and I was like, I don't feel good. And she was like, you ain't sick, just sit there. I was like, I'm for real about to be sick, and she was like, you're fine. You just don't want to do this reading, blah blah. I just opened the door and walked outside and puked. She was like, did you just throw up? I said, I told you I was sick. And I went home.
It blows my mind, like looking back. Like I get like a kid's gonna lie about like feeling sick or something, but
Yeah.
sometimes it
You
was
gotta
just
raise your hand to go piss.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm like now, no, I would just be like my bladder doesn't. I don't hold my pee for an hour and a half anymore.
no.
Like I just if I gotta piss, I gotta piss. It don't
I
matter
used
what
to
I'm
go
doing.
to school and not pee all day.
same.
Oh, I
I've
used to
done
go to
that
school and I
many
shit all
times.
day. I'll shit at work now. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not dealing with a
see,
stomach
work.
ache.
You spend a lot of time at work, so you got to find the shitter.
Yeah, like there's some bathrooms that are nicer than others at work, but like I'm not going there 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and holding in my shit the whole time I'm there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I clock in and go take a shit immediately. It's not even like I've been here for a couple hours or anything. No, sometimes I clock in and go take a shit. Actually, I've texted my supervisor before. I'm taking a shit because I got there like a little before clock in, and I couldn't wait a few minutes to like clock in and then go. Like, hey, I'm taking a shit. I'm here. I'm in the bathroom. You can come smell me if you want to, but you're gonna have to clock me in, big dog.
That's funny.
So, anyway, I don't know how we got to shit off of that.
It's the Third Room Podcast.
Yeah,
You never know.
yeah, poop podcast. Was it Kent's turn?
Yeah, my number 3. My number 3 is gonna be probably pizza Pringles.
Oh, that's another one. The smell gets me before I can. It's just I don't know. You ever like have with who you've seen eat chips most of the time? Like I don't like the hot Cheetos. I won't eat them because it's like the smell correlated to who I saw eating them all the time in class.
Weird kids.
You know what I mean? Or yeah.
I guess. I mean, I didn't eat chips in class.
But like, you know what I mean? Like you have like a bias against like a certain food or whatever just because you saw like certain people using them.
No.
Like the non-hygienic motherfuckers eating them or something. Yeah.
They market those Pringles towards nasty kids. I'm not gonna eat them. I don't think
Oh, it's
I
like
don't
you
think
don't eat hot Cheetos because the loud bitch in the back of class at 7 a.m. was munching on them. No, I mean, that is what it is. I have a prejudice against hot Cheetos now.
Oh God.
Go ahead.
I mean, mine could be any Pringles, just about, I guess, but I like the
Pringles has a good selection.
Pringles are fire. We kind of talked about it before we started. If is Pringle a chip? I think it's. A
It
chip.
is. It just
It is a chip.
100% is. It's
It's just everybody calls them Pringles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat some chips. Now I'm gonna eat some Pringles.
they had they did like the reverse of like air freshener companies like Febreze. You know, it's like you want to talk about spray air freshener, like spray some Febreze.
Yeah.
You know, something like that, and they all get put under a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Pringles did like the opposite of where you specifically talk about Pringles if you're eating Pringles. You don't say some chips.
Good marketing.
Yeah. I remember when the Lay's tried to do the stacks. Pringles
Yeah,
got
they suck.
No,
They still
those
make 'em.
those bitches were $5, bro.
I ain't nothing like a Pringle.
I mean,
Don't
you're
nothing
not,
compete
you're not
with a
wrong. I
Pringle.
remember me and my granddad were dove hunting one time. He brought out he had some Lay's stacks, and I like the snacks. Always have. My fucking ass was chomp, 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 chomp. I probably ate half a can of the fucking Lay's stacks. I was like 8.
Nice.
Just tearing them bitches up. He finally just took them from me. I put the lid back on. Anyway, number 3 is Cheetos Puffs.
Hey, Cheetos.
Top tier.
Cheeto Puffs are pretty fire.
Like, there's nothing that really competes with Cheetos Puffs. Like, you got different barbecue chips. You got different, like, classic chips. There's nothing that competes with Cheetos Puffs.
It's the texture that I love.
Yeah,
about Cheeto
like
Puffs.
they're just,
They
it
ruin
smushes.
your mouth after a while, too.
They do.
Back of my mouth is actually, like, raw right now.
Yeah.
If you bite into it, there's nothing softer than a Cheeto Puff.
Just the way it, like, just dissolves almost. Yeah.
Love it.
Love
It's
it.
just full of air.
Yep.
I love it. I love a damn Cheeto Puff.
Me too.
I have to take you back.
I've been eating them for lunch and shit.
Not a big fan of the smaller bags that have like the mini puffs.
That'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
still good, though.
But I'll tear the fuck out of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I like cheese
The
puffs.
bags are massive because they're so big.
Also, they got a good color scheme going on, too.
Yeah.
That blue with the, yeah.
With the orange.
Overall appealing chip. You good? Nah.
It just looks like a fucking orange turd. A little log going in your mouth. I love a damn Cheeto Puff. Anyway, is it my turn?
Yes.
Number 4 is gonna be sour cream and onion. Lay's.
Yeah. Those are the 3, I guess. When he was asking, like,
I knew Tristan had sour
Yeah.
cream and onion.
when I brought it up, I said red Doritos, blue Doritos, sour cream and onion. I couldn't think of a third one, but No,
Sour
it's
cream and
3, I
onion
guess.
Lay's are. I mean, that's a go-to. If I just need a quick bag of chips.
I mean, I can eat them. Something about sour cream and onion.
Not your thing.
smell.
thing.
It's the smell.
It might be.
It's one of those chips. Like it's great for the person eating them.
Smells like a fart.
Yeah, it's great for the person eating them. Sucks for everybody else around them.
You know what smell bothers me? I love peanut butter, but the strong smell of peanut butter makes me almost feel sick.
Oh, I love it.
Like,
You ever?
not if I'm about to eat it, but like if somebody opens a pack of those, like the peanut butter Lance crackers or whatever, and I can just smell those for a little while, it makes me feel kind of sick.
You ever been in like a car with somebody or something, and then they just like open a bag of Doritos, and you're just like, I want to be out of here.
It's the same way for me with
Yeah.
like the peanut butter
Yep.
something.
Same. Yeah. So is my number 4, or is it
It
yours?
would be my number 4.
Your
I
number
guess.
4.
It's gonna be Cheez-Its.
Jesus. I mean, that's solid. That's thinking out of the box there, but that's
I
solid.
fucking love a damn Cheez-It.
I'm
I
not
had-
gonna go any specific kind. If I did have to pick one specific kind, it'd be the jalapeno ones.
I heard those were good.
Hot and spicy ones?
Mm-hmm.
Those are good as fuck.
Yeah, Tabasco. It's Tabasco.
Yeah,
that's what
they're
it is.
good as
Yeah.
hell.
See, I got to be in a mood to eat some.
But I can eat
Cheez-Its.
any like I don't do a lot. I'm not big on chips. I don't keep.
I'm not
chips
real
in my
big on
house.
cheesy stuff, like flavored cheesy stuff. But
But any of the Cheez-Its, like the white cheddar, the
White cheddar's
Colby
pretty good.
Jack, all of them.
The Colby Jack ones they compete with the original,
Mhm.
like real close.
Yep.
The hot and spicy ones are also.
the extra
top
toasted
tier.
ones I heard were great.
Yeah, I haven't had those.
The extra cheese ones.
I
Extra
tried-
toasty.
Oh yeah, those are all right.
Last
heard they were
night I
pretty good.
tried Cheez-It the Snapped, I think they're called. They're like real thin, like a chip.
Yeah, the crunch.
It was double cheddar, and it was a little bit too much.
Too
cheese.
much.
Didn't you
Yeah.
kill like half a box of cheese one day? One day when we were at spring break, and you were like
I
hammering.
don't doubt that at all. I mean, that's a pretty regular thing for me to just down. I should go get it.
I just have this
I have a
vivid memory.
box of 45 bags of cheeses in my fucking pantry.
I just have this like vivid memory of Tristan just hammered, sitting on a couch, just chomping like handfuls of Cheez-Its. The mic stand's actually kind of fire.
Yeah, I like the mic stand.
You can see more of my pretty face.
Well, that's what Tristan was like. Joyner's taller than me, so he'll be able to like sit up normal and everything.
I feel I obviously like I'm not reaching, like I'm sitting comfortably, but I almost feel like I have
That's
to
what
reach.
I thought too. I was like, I don't think he's gonna have to like lean in.
Yeah.
I'm a big cheesy guy. You want some cheese?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
If it wasn't annoying to hear,
Yeah.
I would definitely eat
Yeah.
it right now because I'm hungry. But I just thought that was important.
My number 4. I may have one of the most solid lists I've ever made. Like out of all the things we've done, I think this is one of my more solid lists.
Yeah.
My number 4 coming in hot here, Funyuns.
That's on my list.
Funyuns, ultimate like drunk food, like just
I
anytime.
haven't had a Funyun in a long time.
Sometimes I'll stop at the gas station and it's like to
Are
get
they
a Red
spelled with
Bull.
a Y?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Funyuns, correct?
YON.
Is it, I think it's is it a Y or O?
I was wondering. I was trying to spell it, and I just spelled
Y-O.
fun and then onion. Ow, God, my fingers.
FUNYON.
Is it? I always thought it was a U.
It may be. I may be wrong.
No, it's a U.
It is.
Funyuns.
Okay.
The fire chip for any occasion. Like your breath's gonna smell like ass afterwards, but they're phenomenal.
That's another one of those very strong smelling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
It's
And it doesn't have a smell you can describe really.
Nope. It almost smells like onion, but then it's like corn, like it smells like cornstarch almost, and then yeah. But no, love Funyuns.
Big fan.
They're when I get a craving for them, like I'll be on like a Funyun kick for like a few months. Just nothing but Funyuns.
See, I had something on my list. I guess I'll just throw it in the honorable mentions. I don't think it counts as a chip, but it's gonna be pizza combos.
I always heard.
I'm a big fan of
Never tried 'em.
the cheddar.
What are combos? Pretzels?
Yeah. kinda.
Pretzel with cheese in the center, yeah. So I don't think it counts.
I'm a
as
big
a
fan
chip.
of the cheddar cheese ones.
Mhm.
They're good.
I've never had them. I had never had combos.
Try them out.
You're a psycho. I know everybody like. The most common, I think, combo is probably the pizza.
See,
Everybody goes for the pizza.
yeah, I see those more often than anything.
There's
See,
one that's like a hot wing and blue cheese. I'm not a blue cheese guy, so
Me
it
either.
throws me off.
you ever get to that point in life, like you're like now I'm an adult, like there's just certain things that like it's in my comfort zone, and I'm not gonna really try to reach out past that.
That's how I eat everywhere.
I'm the opposite
Yeah.
of that. I want to try new stuff.
I don't
See,
know
like
why.
I'm the same way with like beer, and people are like, oh, I love going to this craft beer place. I'm like, I don't want to buy a beer and then not like it.
I'm gonna drink it.
Some people like.
See, I just can't.
Some
That's
people
not
like,
a
oh, go get a 6-pack and
It took me
and
long
try
enough
it.
to like damn Miller Lite. So now that I do, I'm just gonna drink it.
I mean, I understand that.
I see a lot of people are like, oh, go buy a 6-pack of some craft beer or whatever and see if you like it. I'm like, that's like $13 for a 6-pack for some craft
Yeah,
beer.
that's the big problem.
Yeah. If it
But-
wasn't so fucking expensive.
When it's like 9%, kind of worth it.
Unless you don't like it.
Well, yeah.
Unless it tastes
obviously.
like ass.
Cider boys, boy,
That's a cider. It's a cider.
it's good.
Yeah. But is that
Honorable
right?
mentions.
Any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I'm about to go down my list and just bust them all out right here.
I thought that was multiple topics for the podcast.
No, it's all chips.
Oh shit.
Well, look, I
I
got
don't know
like,
if you can see it. I don't know if the light is like really
yeah, you
lighting it
can't
out.
really see it.
And you have like super small handwriting.
Sour cream and cheddar ruffles. Ruffles,
Yeah.
plain ruffles, but there's a condition: has to have ranch dip.
And he's got to find the biggest bowl possible in your house
Possible.
to take 2 scoops of that ranch dip and never touch it again.
You already said Funyuns. That was on there. Barbecue Pringles, automatic, and spicy sweet chili Doritos.
I've never went for barbecue Pringles.
They're good. That's
I mean,
them purple Doritos.
I've had them before, but I've never went out.
These are good.
So Buffalo Wild Wings has a limited edition wing right now. It's
Spicy sweet chili.
Spicy sweet chili crusted with Doritos.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
What is the one? What is the Dorito? It was black. It's in a black bag,
I know,
and it had the neon. It had the neon writing, and it was something about taco or something.
So there is a chili limon that's neon green and black, but those I don't think those are the same ones. I know which ones you're talking about. There was like extreme Doritos.
I think it was some kind of taco flavor.
Maybe.
Different. Pull that up, Jamie. flavors. Not the Incognito.
Right there, salsa.
Nope.
Late night cheeseburger.
Yeah, late night. Yeah. Yeah, my dad and sister.
This was the one I was talking about.
My dad and sister tore those up.
That one.
Yeah, no, that's not the one I
Those
said.
things are good. I got two that's honorable mentions. Y'all probably haven't tried them. I only tried them like once, and they're great. It's off-brand chips, right? I'm pretty sure they're great value chips, to be honest with you, because I bought them at Walmart. But they're both the same thing. One's just a cheese puff. The other one's like a Dorito. It's a cheddar and jalapeno. Try those; they're really good.
I'll try that out.
And they're freaking super cheap.
The Great Value Ruffles version, they're good. I don't know what they're called.
It's called Wavy.
Yeah, Wavy or something.
Those are good.
They're good.
Regular Cheetos are good too.
Yeah, I fucks with regular Cheetos.
Regular Cheetos.
Yeah, I mean, those aren't my first choice.
They're what's left at the bottom of the variety pack, and then you start eating those.
Because I gotta eat those. You know?
But yeah. There's for me, it's always the Fritos and Cheetos that are left in the variety bag after everything else.
Absolutely.
Every now and then I get on a kick. I'll just start snatching up the Fritos, plain Fritos. I can do some Fritos.
Yeah.
Do taco salad with them things.
Oh,
I like the chili cheese Fritos.
they're good, but they give me the worst indigestion.
Do they?
God,
you get like indigestion.
Yeah,
heartburn
I'm
from
like
almost
an
anything.
88-year-old.
You could like eat ice and get indigestion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I quit. So I think that wraps up our top four.
Yep.
I think that was a solid top four.
It was.
So moving on. We got Aaron Rodgers in the news.
The memes are flowing.
So he's
The memes.
he has not gotten the vaccine, the COVID-19 vaccine, and he is, I think, recently contracted COVID. Is correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So
and he did a press conference about it too, telling people like, "Hey, go get vaccinated."
So apparently he's allergic to one of like the ingredients in the vaccine, and with I don't remember what it was. It's got to be. Apparently it's a real commonly used things and different. It's in different shampoos and shit and all this. I don't know what it was.
What vaccine?
The shot.
Which one though? The Pfizer, Moderna.
The mRNA. Whichever. There's two of them that's mRNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's allergic to the mRNA ones. I don't know about the other one, but anyway, apparently he's allergic to it. That's why he hasn't gotten it. But what I really wanted to highlight here, whether he wants to get a vaccine or not, that's whatever. Saw people comparing him to Henry Ruggs, saying Henry Ruggs only killed one person. He's liable to kill multiple people. That's where we're at. Now, obviously, like common sense people aren't making these arguments, but 15-year-olds on TikTok are.
Henry Ruggs made that car explode.
Your mic's not picking up, I don't think.
Yes, it is.
Okay, now it is, yeah. But yeah, so people are comparing Aaron Rodgers to Henry Ruggs, saying Henry Ruggs only killed one person, and that Aaron Rodgers is liable to kill multiple people.
That's not good.
We've kind of crossed the threshold into it's just gotten stupid. But if you think people should get the vaccine, that's fine. But let's not compare it to somebody that had 18 shots of whatever liquor and then like destroyed somebody's car. And their life.
Not only their car.
In their life. They killed them, fucked up their family's life. Like, we're reaching a little bit here, okay? Like, I get wanting to promote getting the vaccine and all that. That's great. But we're reaching a little bit when we're starting to compare. Like, OJ's not as bad because he only killed one person? Like,
Allegedly.
Like, Aaron Rodgers is worse than OJ because he hasn't got vaccinated. OJ only killed one person?
Allegedly.
I guess Aaron Rodgers is worse than Bill Cosby because Bill Cosby didn't kill anybody. No. He just raped a bunch of people.
Allegedly.
This is a little... We're reaching here a little bit, if you get what I'm saying. I just wanted to... that it was on Rogan when he said that. He apparently told Rogan that in, like, confidence. But then after he's been under fire, Rogan was like...
Polyethylene glycol.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew it started with a P. I just wasn't going to even try to pronounce it. I struggled to say indigestion earlier. It's polyethylene glycol that he's allergic to, and it's apparently a big thing in the mRNA vaccines.
It's just an ingredient.
An ingredient. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
a large part.
Yeah. I mean, everything's natural, but I mean, if you're fucking
the grass is natural, but some people are allergic to it,
No
and on the CDC
no
website, it says,
should be itching.
on the CDC website, it says if
Yeah,
you're
if
allergic to
don't
anything, do not get it. And people are like, oh, he's just he just wants to kill people. That's why.
I don't list my allergy anymore because the last 5 times I went for something, they're like, well, you got any allergies? And I'm like, Suprax. Apparently it was some drug, I don't know, back in the 90s. And I was allergic to it, and I was looking, and everybody goes, what's that? And I'm like, I have no idea. So I'm just not even going to list it anymore because I'm pretty sure you guys aren't going to use it on me.
If you don't know what it is, I'm sure you don't have it. My sister's allergic to penicillin.
Oh, that's a
How'd
big
you find that out?
Oh, when we were little. When she was little. I don't know the whole story, but I think either that was a fever dream I had, or I'm 100% sure that's
is
true.
Is this an eraser?
No, it's a stylus.
I know.
Yeah, she's allergic to penicillin. So all I'm saying is we can't just blanket statement everything. Just because somebody hasn't gotten the vaccine doesn't mean they hate old people. It's just maybe they're allergic. Okay, so and let's not compare him to a guy that just murdered somebody else, basically.
For real, whatever happened to personal health information?
Exactly. No, now it's
That's
just
been out the window.
Now it's a mob mentality, and if you don't do what we say, you're a list of things, and it doesn't matter if you're allergic to it or not. You need to get it. It's like, well, peanuts, they're something natural, but it's say Tristan's allergic to it and deathly allergic to it. Me and Kent could eat it and say it's fine. You need to quit being a bitch and go and eat a peanut, and then you touch that bitch and die.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to. I was listening to Rogan, and Rogan actually said that he was allergic to one of that Aaron Rodgers was allergic to one of the ingredients in the vaccine.
Yeah.
So even if it's a minor reaction, you still don't need to go get the vaccine.
Oh yeah.
So
people that are allergic to eggs aren't supposed to get the flu vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Why's that?
Don't know.
Huh. Cool. I didn't know that.
Yep. If you're allergic to eggs, don't get the flu vaccine.
It's pretty cool.
Fuck you up.
I think peanut allergy would be the worst allergy to have.
Oh yeah, I know somebody that I worked with at Southeast. They were allergic to peanuts.
Oh man.
So you're liable just to pick up a fucking wrapper and throw it away and just die.
Well, most stuff has a thing,
She'll tear up some sunflower seeds though.
This is, I guess that's not a nut, is it?
There's a lot of stuff though that I mean,
peanut's not a nut. It's a legume.
The labels on.
So she's got a legume allergy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kent. Go ahead, Kent. Sorry.
There's a lot of things now. The label on it will tell you this was processed in the same factory as peanuts or whatever.
Yeah.
But most people don't read that because it could be something as simple as a drink or whatever. I guess I don't know.
Imagine having to just living your life having to read every label for anything you eat.
Be just constantly.
Gluten-free thing that went wild.
What is the
years
gluten
ago.
thing? I don't even know what the fuck.
So that was another thing.
Somebody
Apparently,
educate me.
I don't know why it got so 3 or 4 years ago. That was a huge thing.
I think a lot of people were having problems like IBS and stuff, and I think that's what it does.
Why did it become so big at that point? You know what I mean? Why was that not a thing before? As I got to have gluten-free.
Because we're soft now. We bring our own pillows on vacation and shit now.
Go see the Glitter Boys.
What the fuck?
No, I'm kidding, but I have no idea.
I don't know.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
I gotta revisit.
Get fucking roasted every day.
We gotta revisit that,
Oh god,
It was funny.
that shit is funny.
It's one of those in a few years when
we need a T-shirt. By God,
it's one of those in a few years when we started the podcast going up. People are like, "Oh, you don't remember you don't know why he's soft for bringing his pillow on vacation?" Or
you don't remember the pillow story?
Yeah, I'm still gonna be bringing that up. I do it just even not on the podcast. I do it still.
Yeah,
we'll be sitting around drinking beer, watching football, and I still bring it up. But
what a bitch! Yeah, he probably brings his pillow on vacation.
Think Henry Ruggs does?
Not anymore.
I mean,
not anymore.
He
got
ain't
a cot. 3 hots in a cot.
Yeah, he said he ain't bringing a pillow nowhere anymore.
3 hots in a cot. You know what, man? I feel bad for
The situation.
This situation. I don't feel bad for him making the decision.
Yep.
I just feel bad, damn. I don't necessarily feel bad for him, but
The situation
you
is
were
that
going to
sad,
be,
yeah.
you were set up, dog.
A superstar, yeah. It's a sad situation.
You literally
but
could have picked up your phone though and called Not
Anybody.
even anybody you knew. You
Anybody.
could have called like a luxury car service.
You could have wrong dialed a number. You could have just put any number in your phone. More than likely, they're going to know who you are and can pick you up. Especially if it starts with 334.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey man, I'm drunker than shit.
I mean, you could have literally wrong dialed a number, and they probably would have known who you are to come pick you up.
Yeah. Or he got in touch with somebody that can.
Exactly.
Or asked anybody at whatever the club or whatever.
Throw it up on Twitter. Hey, somebody come pick me up from the club. He was at Topgolf. He's at Topgolf.
Yeah. People would have took him home.
Yeah. What was the girlfriend too, John?
I don't know.
She was with him.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, moving on here. Have you seen like some of the Facebook stuff lately?
Oh yeah, they're
like
meta now.
Okay,
Metaverse.
did you see him sitting down in front of the camera and talking and explaining
He's an
it?
alien.
Yeah, did you see? There was just Sweet Baby Ray sitting on a shelf in the background.
He likes smoking meats now. That's one of his things.
I'm sure he likes smoking meats. He can smoke this meat.
We're gonna get Mark Zuckerberg.
I don't care.
Kill us all.
I don't care.
Yeah, well, we're already fucked now. We've already said his name and Facebook in the same.
That's fine.
Mark, give me the Zuck.
He's so. What's the kid's name? Jesse
Eisenberg
that
played him.
He's made Mark Zuckerberg seem like such a badass, like an awesome dude,
A normal person.
When I first saw it, it was right when it came out, in like 2010, I think. Is when it came out, when I first saw it, and I was like, oh, this dude's fucking sick. And then it's like, over time, he's a fucking
The reason
weirdo.
he created that was because he was such an antisocial person. He didn't want to communicate with other people in real life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. But like, Jesse Eisenberg's such a good actor.
he's
though.
a good actor, yeah.
But then on top of that, he made him seem like this just smart, suave genius.
Yeah.
And just isn't.
He's a reptile.
Yeah. Well, it's like, so have you seen the picture where he's sitting there in front of the camera talking?
He is, man.
And he's got like Sweet Baby Ray's on the shelf in the back. Can you pull that up yet?
There was one of the like marketing directors showed up, and somebody had a meme that said, "This sounds like a dub over a Nintendo Direct conference," because it didn't sound like.
The only explanation is he's an alien and he knows humans like Sweet Baby Ray, so he just put it on a shelf. Like, it's beside a few books and shit. Yeah, click on images.
Right there, like he keeps that on his bookshelf.
Look! It's on a bookshelf.
Hey man, Sweet Baby Ray's is fire.
Yeah, but why do you put it on a bookshelf? That shit should be in like the fridge.
You tell me that's a real human being?
How much money is he worth?
Oh,
a billion?
Oh yeah, he's like the third, fourth richest.
That's not human.
No.
He's like third or fourth richest person.
He's a reptile.
I don't know about that, but I mean he's on up there.
But think about it. All the times he's out in the side, rich people, when they get rich, they get tans and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
$121.1 billion.
He's the only since the .com era and the
How fucking rich is Bezos then?
201 billion.
Elon's above Bezos, right?
Yeah, Elon's the richest.
I mean, Elon.
But see, the thing is, Bezos
He
would be
made that money.
Bezos was worth double until he
Yeah.
got divorced.
And then still the richest, or was.
He made his wife the richest woman in the world.
How about that? Ex-wife.
But I think Zuckerberg's like the only one person from the .com era who still like directly runs his own company.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, I don't think Bezos is like actually fucking with the Amazon app.
He stepped down as the CEO last year or the year before, I believe.
Bezos did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's it was him and Bezos were the only ones.
Space race right now. He's
Yeah.
just trying to.
Him and Bezos
fight
were the
Elon
only
Musk.
ones left.
Space Race 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of
It's just the billionaires instead of countries.
instead of,
By
instead
the
of
way,
Russia and America. It's
Just William Shatner. I get he's Captain Kirk, but that was just a random person to have.
hold up just a second.
Throw him into space.
There's a movie called Hidden Figures.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of it, never seen it.
It's about these African American women that work for NASA.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I have seen it.
That is a great movie. Watch it. They do the numbers, and they're trying to get to space. It's during the space race, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
They're fighting for
Dude.
equality.
yeah,
like,
they're trying to
they
get
have to walk all
women's rights and all this.
Yeah. Women's rights mixed with racial
Right.
justice and
That's tough.
like
It
that.
is. I mean, it was. I don't. When was it? Like the 60s, I guess.
Yeah, well, that'd have been the 50s or 60s, something like that, I believe.
It was after the 50s, I think. It was like
we put Neil Armstrong up there in like the 60s, I think.
Yeah. It was like whenever the space shuttle made it to orbit and came back.
But it was before you can just throw a big formula in a calculator, so they were just using manpower for all of it, and like they were getting paid.
They actually developed the IBM while they were there, the computer, and doing all the numbers and shit.
And they were getting paid like a quarter of what like the white women were getting paid, and the women were getting paid like a third of what men were getting paid.
Yeah. It was fucky. It's a great movie.
It's a good movie, really good movie.
Another good movie. Haley has shown me some damn movies this past week.
Yeah.
Good Heart. What is it? Something. A Good Heart Can't Be Broken or something.
I hadn't seen that one.
I think that's what it's called.
You ever seen what's it called? The Express with Eric. Who's no? It wasn't Eric Dixon. It was Syracuse. I can't think of what it's who it was.
Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. It's filmed in 1991. Yep. You ever heard of horse diving?
No.
You ever heard of it?
Horse diving?
Yeah.
No.
It's an old, like early 1900s, late 1800s, like fair activity. They would take horses, run them up a ramp. The girl would jump on their back and fall from like 30 feet up in the air into a pool, and the horse would fucking walk out.
That's wild.
Horse would jump too?
Yeah.
That's wild.
It didn't hurt them. Don't know why or how. I don't know. I don't understand.
Imagine being the first person to run that trial run.
Well, it was the guy. It was the guy that ran it. His bridge broke. And he was on his horseback, and they figured it out. That's how he figured it out. Yeah.
Cool.
So he started doing that with like shows, and like people loved it because it was crazy. And I mean, the girl goes blind. Like it was a true story, and I think it was in New York or Atlantis or what?
Atlantis.
I don't remember. I can't remember what it was called.
The Underwater City.
Yeah, I can't remember where it was. Hold up, I'll tell you.
You ever watched Temple Grandin? It's a great movie.
No.
She's like, it's a woman or a girl growing up to be a woman who's like
Atlantic City Steel Pier.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, she is on the show. She's like, I'm doing this, whatever. Jumps on the horse. The little band down here that was doing all the music hit a fucking cymbal when the horse was at the top of the ramp, and he like tried to stop, and then they fell off, and she smoked the water with her eyes open.
Oh jeez.
And it caused a hemorrhage. Oh god, caused a hemorrhage, and she went blind.
That's
and
wild.
then she gets back on the fucking horse. But see, she don't get on the horse.
She can get over by closing her eyes next time.
Yeah, no shit. She has to catch the horse as it runs by her.
Yeah.
And jump on. And she did that for all them years in the little circus thing, and no one knew she was blind.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Now, she was really young. I thought it was kind of weird. The owner's son, like, they fell in love. I mean,
he was like 23 and she was like 9.
Yeah, I mean,
they'd be doing that back then.
I mean, he was probably in his 20s, and she had to be like 14.
Yeah, they did stuff like that back then.
I just thought it was kind of strange, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
It was weird.
But it's a great movie. Yeah, check it out.
I got 2 movies for you to go watch. You got the Peacock, right?
Yeah.
I know one of them's on Peacock. The Express, the Ernie Davis story. Go watch that.
Ernie Davis.
It's called The Express. And Temple Grandin. It's a great movie. It's a woman she's got like autism, and she's figured out like the way to calm herself down. Like she was getting like the chutes for like cows and horses and shit, and like the pressure around her. That's like kind of like the weighted blanket. That's kind of how we figured that out. And so, like while she actually goes to college and everything, but makes one in her like dorm room, keep her calm. Yeah, it's cool.
It's on Hulu too.
It's a great movie. Yeah, you should watch both of those.
What's the other one?
Temple Grandin. Yep. It's on Hulu?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go watch both of those.
What's it about?
She's growing up autistic, and she's kind of figuring out her way to keep herself calm. And
Are you sure she's autistic, or do they just say that so the book will look good?
No, I'm pretty sure she had autism because it's a real person. But I don't...
Ellie Keller was real!
Okay, this is the thing. You can still function with autism. How are you die?
You can still function being blind and deaf.
And mute?
Yeah.
How? How do you learn anything?
How did Ray Charles learn to play and do?
He could hear. He only had one. He only had one problem.
He wasn't blind all his life.
Yeah, and he
could
was.
see till he was like.
Stevie
Have you ever watched that movie?
Stevie Wonder. Ray?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I love that movie. That's like one of my favorite movies.
The thing is like what I'm getting at is all of them had in common they could hear.
Top 4 true story movies next week.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, I know.
Based on a true story.
Based on a true story.
Tristan's number 1 is going to be Remember the Titans. But
fuck you. The first one's Forrest Gump.
Okay.
It was based on historical events, not based on.
I know it wasn't real.
When I was little, I used to think that.
Everybody used to be like, "Where's Greenbow, Alabama?"
Well, yeah, Biobattery is where it is.
When I was little, I used to think it was real because
where they filmed it. You ever been to Biobattery?
No.
It's down by Mobile.
Yeah.
When I was little, I used to think it was real just based on the fact they made it look good.
Well, this is the thing. I learned fairly early that. I used to watch it all the fucking time. So I got pretty young. I was like, this movie's about the American dream. Like he did everything.
Yeah.
He did every single possible thing. That's the way I looked at it.
It's a great way to look at it.
From a pretty early age. 7. I'm kidding. But really, it was good. Love that movie. Moving
on. Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, man.
Have you seen the stuff with his
Head
dad?
case, no.
So every time basically Baker overthrows him or doesn't throw it to him when he's open, his dad's tweeting on, throwing stuff up on Twitter saying how Baker's trash and doesn't want to throw to Odell and this and that. And honestly, I think Odell's still very talented. I still think he's got a lot of potential in the league.
It's Antonio Brown 2.0.
I think Antonio Brown's way worse.
Odell
was at least trying to fulfill his contract. Antonio Brown was just wanted out of the Steelers. And so
as far as being I want the ball type bullshit.
Yeah, so and I honestly I don't know if it's him or just his dad that's like this, but just been released from the Browns. And it's been shown even last year they're talking about the Browns play better when he's not on the field. I don't know what it is, but they play better when he's not on the field. And yeah, Baker does overthrow him quite a bit. But there's also reports that he was running his own routes sometimes or whatever. But where do you think of the best landing spot for him would be in the NFL?
Well, I saw where he's honing in, as ESPN said, on the Packers, Chiefs, and the Saints.
I've heard the Packers quite a bit.
That'd be cool. Aaron Rodgers needs somebody to fucking throw to.
Devontae Adams just got hurt, so. I think the best place for him, if he wants to change his image and learn, would be the Patriots. They don't have a number 1 receiver.
Yeah, I think that'd be great for him. Let's see.
He plays the team.
Chiefs, Packers, and Saints. Saints wouldn't be bad, but Jameis is hurt, so he's going to have to
Trevor
wait.
Siemian, who actually isn't doing terrible.
He's not doing bad, but I like Packers.
Those are the Packers.
Out of what they listed,
yeah.
Chiefs there's too much going on there.
Oh, did you see?
He just wants to jump in there because they're on top, or they're not.
They need an offensive line. They can't throw the ball right now. Did you see the Green Bay game when Jordan Love started?
No,
did you see? Okay.
I didn't watch any of it.
I didn't watch it, but I saw some people talking about it. They showed Jordan Love's mom in the crowd, and this bitch was on the top.
Oh,
top row.
I did see that. I saw a thing where it was
she had nosebleed seats.
They put Jordan Love's parents in so high they could touch a cloud.
Yeah, and then somebody took a picture. Somebody had a picture over Green Bay Stadium, the Goodyear blimp or whatever, and somebody said, "Yeah, that's where Jordan Love's mama was sitting." They put her ass in a Goodyear blimp.
That's hilarious. Her son's starting an NFL game. They put her in the freaking boonies.
Yeah,
assholes.
Yeah. It's wild to me. Yeah. So I thought that was interesting to look at. Odell Beckham Jr. You don't see a whole lot of guys get cut like that without some kind of legal trouble.
Yeah.
And him just being released, it's going to be kind of interesting to see where he goes. Like I said,
the Seahawks were talking about wanting him.
I can see that.
They're already star-studded at receiver anyway.
Well, Russell Wilson said go after him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean I'm sure if you're Russ, you want anybody, and I don't need him going to the Seahawks. So that's going to hurt my numbers with DK. But
well, here's the thing about fantasy football. I'm fucked, and I'm going to lose, and I'm going to have to fucking eat a goddamn hot wing, I guess, because I don't think I want to sit in Waffle House 24 hours.
I've got
I told you.
I'd rather take the couple hours of pain than 24 hours of just misery.
Yes, that was my.
I mean, it would make for hella content. But
y'all were fine with it when I was like, no, I don't know.
I mean, obviously nobody's doing the fucking crate challenge. That's just not a thing.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because then somebody's gonna be liable for that.
Look, I gotta go to
I'm
work.
not dying. I already know I'm gonna lose.
I gotta get up and go to
already
work.
know.
I don't need to separate
My
the shoulder.
team is so fucked. I've been looking every day for somebody's team. I'm trying to propose a trade to Zach. I need a fucking running back.
Who gets to make the hot wings?
I don't know, but I mean,
Oh no! All it is just we're just gonna have like
have to eat
one
the whole
wing.
hot wing?
We're gonna get like a Tyson, like just boneless hot wing,
Oh God!
and just soak it in whatever hottest sauce we can find. So you can either take
You're
multiple
not
bites.
supposed to do it like that.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to do
You're
it?
supposed to dip it like barely.
Oh no!
No.
It's got to be a hot wing.
Yeah, it's gotta be like a buffalo wing, but it's gonna have the hottest sauce we can find, and you can
You
just.
don't go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get a breaded wing.
And that's
dip it in
why I say not
Do
a.
if you're me.
That's why I say not like a bone-in wing, but like just a boneless wing, so you could throw that bitch in your mouth, chew it, and swallow. You can get it done as fast as you want to, or as slow as you want to.
It's got to be fast because I'm telling you, I ate the bomb shit.
Yeah, that stuff's horrible.
Oh, we're gonna find like a high.
It's not hot. It hurts. It's not hot's not the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
It was
everybody
600,000
everybody on
fucking
Hot Ones
Scoville,
says.
dude.
It just tastes like poison.
Yeah, it's not hot. It just hurts you.
So we're gonna find something that it's gonna be obviously
I've
some
got
form
some
of punishment. Okay, then Kent's got some sauce. We're gonna throw that on a hot wing.
Is it hotter than that? The bomb?
It's different.
I think he said it's hotter, but it's got good flavor.
Oh fuck, dude! I'm telling you. I mean, I'll do it. But
It tastes like hot sauce, not like.
it's doable. It
That
just
tastes like
really
chemicals.
sucked. I need a gallon. I need a half gallon of milk. That's all I need.
We'll have to make you hold off for the milk or something.
Like 5-10 minutes. something
Dude,
like that.
there's not a 10 minutes. I'll tell you that right
Yeah,
now.
5 minutes is okay.
That's
Yeah,
long.
5.
Bro, I'm telling you, I tried not to drink anything, and I was crying.
That would be great for content. Now at this
I
point,
bought a.
at this point, y'all either you or Christian's got to lose for the content.
It's gonna be me. I already know. I bought a memory card for the computer for the camera so we can film. now
Okay.
With it.
Yeah. Or we can do it right here.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could.
And you have
I
to do
guess
the
we
rest
might
of
as
the
well do it on the fucking.
You have. We're gonna do it at the beginning of the podcast, so he just has
The
to
rest
keep
of the
going.
po-
Now he can have his milk or whatever, but then he's just got to sit there for the rest of the podcast and hold a conversation.
That's funny.
That would be great, would it not?
I don't know.
We
why
should
don't
do,
just
like,
do
hot
that
ones.
anyway. Yeah, kind of do like hot ones.
Just interview you the whole time.
I couldn't do hot ones.
If y'all come up with like,
I would.
if y'all come up with like an hour's worth of questions, I'll do it.
I could do that.
Motherfucker, I can talk now.
No,
I know you can
I've
talk.
got-
Really,
I will-
I'll do it.
I will do it just like Sean Evans, straight up.
Do
So
it.
I was listening to Rogan with Theo Vaughn, and apparently Rogan said when he was
I
like,
should have to eat a hot wing for every loss I have.
"Oh God,
You know how many you're already in on?
I know, fucking 7.
you know."
I can't eat 7 weeks.
I was thinking the way we were going.
I can't. I don't know. I'd struggle to eat 7 just regular wings.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
You get
like,
full.
I usually
Yeah.
get full around 8.
I was thinking what we were going to do was like 3 wings. Like here's 3 hot wings of 3 different sauces or something.
I was thinking like the nuggy thing and do that motherfucker hot as possible. I mean, it's going to take me. It took me a good 30, 45 minutes before I was back to where I could communicate.
So what the plan was? Get the Tyson boneless wings.
Yeah.
Just the classic, just the breaded ones. No like sauce on. 'em.
Yeah.
Spin it in a sauce.
Throw it in the air fryer, whatever. Heat it up, cook it, throw it in a sauce, and you can eat it just as fast or just as slow as you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's giving me chills.
I mean, yeah.
I already know I'm gonna lose. I mean, when it gets to the point where I'm 3 losses behind, I might as well just fucking do it.
I think you can, with some of the people in our league, I think you could easily come back. To
Really,
not
because
finish last.
it's weird because every week I just keep going further down. I'm about to just trade away all my players.
No, don't be that guy.
I'm just playing.
Let's see. I'm trying to see where you're at in the standings.
The last place. I have
He's in dead last.
I have a 0.222% win percentage. I'm 2-7.
Let's see.
I've already looked. I know I'm last.
Yeah, but Ralphie, you're one game within Ralphie and Christian.
I understand, but do you see look at my roster?
Oh, you're fine, bro.
Really? Because why don't you go back and look at all these players, how they've done the past few weeks? It's garbage. I'm averaging like 80 fucking points.
Christian's got Nick Chubb still starting right now.
Bro, I'm putting up like I'm projected 105. I haven't hit over 100 points the past like fucking 4 weeks, bro.
The first 3 weeks you were throwing up points. You just
I had a great team.
How was Ralphie like?
I had a good team, and then all my running backs got hurt.
You want to hear Ralphie's lineup? Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Leonard Fournette, AJ Brown, Mike Williams, Kyle Pitts. He's 3-6.
If I would have started, Devontae Smith last week, I'd have won.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, if I'd have started a different running back than I did.
But if
both leagues.
Is Kyler Murray out this week?
I don't know.
If he is, I'm not playing DeAndre Hopkins. If he's in, I will. If he's not, I'm playing Devontae. Devontae's so fucking iffy, dude. It's either 3 points or 25.
First year receivers are real streaky. Either they
sucks.
Yeah.
My team is fucking.
Tyreek Hill's been that way.
My team has some really good players, and they just don't have it together.
I've either
I can't get them to play together like in a week.
Right now I'm either winning by 35 or losing by like 10.
Yeah, I'm losing them all by 5. I've lost one by 0.1.
Yeah,
I lost my first game by like.
Yeah, Luke beat me by 3 points.
Yeah, I whatever.
So, Astroworld, have you seen this?
Yes.
You seen the stuff on this?
Yeah.
10 people confirmed. 10 or 11 confirmed.
Oh, it ended up being 10?
Went up. It was 8 originally, then it went up.
Well, they probably died in the hospital, I'm guessing.
Yeah, possibly.
Astroworld, if you haven't seen it, it was Travis Scott, like, music festival.
Yeah, it's his
Astroworld festival.
Astroworld's his big festival.
Yeah, there's like multiple artists there, wasn't there?
I mean, you got to know. I'm not saying this is okay, but when you show up there, you got to know kind of like, I'm not the biggest fan of Travis Scott, but
I'm a big
know,
Travis Scott fan.
Travis Scott's fans.
Yeah, but I know that I'm not as involved as the people that would go to this.
Right.
And I know that it's fucking like crazy.
So I'm going to tell you, when I went to see him, it was not as, it was a big festival, but it was not as big as what this is, right?
Yeah.
This is his headline festival.
Right.
He was just going to be the headliner at the festival I was at. First 15 minutes, we tore down both the barricades and we're at the stage.
Shit.
Yeah.
Were you at the front row?
I was about 50 feet from the stage.
Oh, shit.
Well, see, it's been known like in the past that this happens at
They did
concerts.
a whole documentary.
This happens
This
a
shit
lot
happens.
at just Travis
Yeah.
Scott festivals.
Well, it happens at
He
any.
incites the crowd, too.
Yeah.
'Cause he had people, like, fighting each other in the crowd. He's like, left side, get over there. Right side, get over there. Go fucking nuts. Which side's better? People were going stupid.
That's what I don't get is people, like, lose their minds over that stuff. Like, when I go to a concert, like, I'm not trying to touch anybody.
It was the atmosphere, man.
I don't get people like this guy would fuck me if he could. So I'm gonna just like trample this woman.
Now there is a clip
Like,
I saw of like him on stage like stopping everything and being like, "Yeah, that guy's passed out. Is he okay?"
Yeah.
And then
Apparently this time, he was like, "Everybody, fucking pick it up."
Yeah, he stopped for a second. He's like, "Why? Why are y'all quiet? Pick it the fuck up." You can see ambulances in the crowd. Apparently a few of them had passed out from like drugs. Like
apparently people were getting drugged.
Yeah, one of the paramedics got pricked with a needle and passed out.
And like they gave him Narcan and he woke
There was
up.
a lot of people taking drugs when I was there.
Yeah.
But like a few of the people were like not drinking water and
like
taking
a
drugs.
Fucking 14-year-old got killed.
There was some of them that just got trampled to death.
I wouldn't take my 14-year-old to see Travis Scott.
I just think if you're that kind of fan, you're just a pussy. You're just a bitch.
Back.
Yeah, if you're gonna take your kid,
Right.
don't take your kid there.
No, I feel like if you're that kind of fan that's going to trample people and jump on people and fight people, you're just a bitch.
I threw football the other day for like 30 minutes.
Your shoulder fucked up?
Yeah, bro.
No, we were just like jumping up and down and yelling, having a good time.
Yeah.
And there was, people like.
But if somebody would have fell down on top of you, would you just continue jumping on them? Because like,
no, absolutely. If I stepped on somebody's toes, I'd be like, "Oh, excuse me."
Travis Scott made a great album. I'm going to trample this woman to death. Like, that's the way they think.
Crazy, man.
I don't think Travis Scott's to blame here. I mean, it's the people in the crowd.
I don't think he's necessarily to blame, but if it's his headline festival, he should have had a lot more staff.
I mean, I've been to rock shows before too, and when they start like doing mosh pits
are the dumbest shit ever.
It's insane.
I don't care what
I
anybody
punched
says.
2 people because I wasn't in it. But
Yeah.
They like jump out, and I'm like, dude,
Get the fuck off me.
stop. I watched one girl, a dude come flying through, jumped up in there. She was probably like 5'4". Boom, just knee straight to her face, busted her nose. They had to get her out of there.
Yeah.
I haven't at the Co-Wetzel concert. I ended up with fucking blood on my shirt.
Spit in there.
Yeah, you shouldn't need that girl in the face.
I think somebody was fighting and she got hit in the face by like an
She got hit by like
elbow
an elbow
or
or something.
And it fucked her.
Her nose was just forward.
I couldn't see
She had the
people.
most sad face. She was just going. walking out, and I was like trying to move, and I guess the guy that was with her,
he was kind of pushing her out.
He was pushing people out of the way, and I was, of course, they walked fucking right by me, and he must have had blood on him, and it got on my fucking shirt. I mean, like, it was this shirt.
Was it that?
Yeah.
No, it was a white shirt.
No, it was this shirt. Hold up, I'll show you.
But no, if the mosh pits are fucking stupid.
Well,
I don't care who
too,
you are.
It was this shirt.
My man got receipts.
It was also in Houston too, right?
Yeah, that's where he's from, right?
Yeah, he's from Houston. But I mean, the temperature was probably not the best at the time.
Yeah, 80s, 90s, or probably in the 80s.
Yeah, because when we were down there at the beach, it was hot. It was super hot. And here's the thing about those festivals. Basically, all you can buy is like sodas and beer, right? Mm-hmm. Like a soda's $5, so most people aren't getting hydrated. You know? You can go get a free water refill, but it's hot. It's hot water, so most people aren't drinking water either.
Right. But no, mosh pits are fucking stupid. I've heard people argue, "Oh, they're fucking cool. If you don't want to be in the mosh pit, don't get near it." No, you're fucking stupid. Mosh pits are stupid. And if you're gonna have, you know the reputation of your crowd. You know the reputation of your crowd. You've got to pay some more money so it's not understaffed like it was.
Yeah, I feel like...
No, I agree with that.
That was the biggest...
Now, I don't know if
he is always kind of an issue at his shows.
Security's always undermanned at his shows, and the EMTs were saying they were way understaffed.
Yeah. I don't know if that's his problem, personally.
Or the venue.
Like, he didn't personally go through...
I feel like it's the venue's issue.
It was his festival. That's why I could blame him for that one. Because when we were there, it's none of the artist staff. Right, that's all the venue staff.
But see, like, he's not bringing the venue shit. He should, I'm doing my show here, and then they should take care of everything.
Right. But see,
they're getting their cut.
Right.
I see how many artists have, as soon as they see something start to go sideways, they stop it right there, and it's like, guys, we can't do this.
Alice in Wonderland was playing in another tent, and she told people to climb the tent, and people were trying to tear it down. They were up top, and like. It was wild. Like
there was one time where Cobain just made fun of this guy because he was sexually assaulting this girl, and he just called him out in front of God and everybody. He was calling him a little bitch, all this other stuff. Yeah. He
stopped the show and pointed that. He's like, "You're trying to touch that girl."
Yeah. Tim McGraw almost knocked the motherfucker out, pulled him up on stage, then almost went to swinging on him. Green Day,
Billy Joe Armstrong.
Yeah, he just jumped into the crowd and drop kicked a motherfucker in the face.
Yep. I worked with his cousin.
Co Wetzel's. Oh, really? That's sick.
Yeah.
Co Wetzel's jumped into the stage trying to fight a guy.
They got into a big ass fight not too long ago.
He seems like that kind of dude that would do that.
Yeah. Rowdy. It was a guy he hit a girl. He didn't sexual assault. He hit her, and he jumped off the stage and was he didn't hey, you need to stop or anything. And the guy said something. No, he was stop playing. Immediately jumped off the stage and went to go try to swing at him.
Yeah.
But
I remember they were trying to fight in Dothan. He was like, "You can get the fuck out of here."
Yeah,
if you're gonna do that.
There's no point in fighting. It goes back to my original point. If there's always those people that are gonna show up to a concert to start a problem.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where they get off on it. I don't know if their mommy didn't hug them enough, or they didn't get to bring their pillow on vacation.
There may not be enough toilet paper in there.
Wipe front to back, not back to front.
Dude, there's a fucking case of 100 rolls of toilet paper.
Hey, come right back. When we were in Nashville, we were at our little room or whatever, and I was like, "Damn, I gotta pee." I got up to go pee, and Chase, one of the guys with us, he was like, "Hey, come right back." Yeah. Every time anybody was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom," he'd be like, "Hey, come right back." just and you'd be like, "Huh?" And you'd be like, "Just hurry, go there and come back."
Hurry up and come back.
And you're like, what?
Hurry up and come back.
But no, I don't necessarily think you can put all the blame on Travis Scott, but I do think it's a huge issue if your crowd has this reputation that you encourage.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the facility's got to be at fault there for not having the proper.
I think it's both. I think they're both liable because if you're headlining the festival, you know how your fans are, and you've got to make sure there's extra security. Now, if he requested extra security and they didn't do it, that's one thing. But really, it was the low amount of EMTs, which Travis Scott.
It kind of sucks because it's stuff that he personally shouldn't. Is probably not taken care of.
Yeah,
it's just coming under his name because it's him.
Yeah, for sure.
His people are the ones that are supposed to be taking care of all this shit, and they didn't. And I'd be fucking.
But it's also one of those things as performers, he could have said them on multiple concerts. There's guys that Riley Green don't he don't tolerate fighting at his concert. Yeah. He's I think it was either Riley Green or Coetzel, one or the other. There was a video that came out that was like, "We'll fucking leave right now. Anybody start else fights, we're packing up our shit and leaving." Yeah. And they were like 15 minutes into the set, like, "We will leave right now. Don't care."
Damn.
I mean, but seeing there's several musicians like that they have a strict, like, you guys start fucking around, we are gone.
Yeah.
I've seen several artists, like, somebody will throw a drink on them on the stage and they'll just leave.
Yeah.
Like, that's the end of their show.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I would too.
Like, and he's never, like, spoke out against, like, hey, no.
And you imagine that motherfucker's probably gonna get their ass beat to death.
Everybody there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's plenty of artists that make it known that's not their thing, that, like, they don't tolerate that, and Travis Scott is, like, encouraged it more than anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people's blaming him, because he's one of those that's like, well, Playboy Carti at one of the last concerts he did, people were passing out and stuff, and he's like, there ain't enough energy in the crowd, and he just started like playing like a higher beat song, you know.
Damn.
Lil Pump actually saw people passing out at his shows and was like, "Hey, stop! We need," like, told the music to stop everything, and like was like, "Hey, we need EMTs here, and this, this guy's passed out," and he's like, "Guys, if you're doing any kind of drugs, you need to be drinking water. Like, I'm all for having fun, but this isn't safe for you guys not to do drugs and then not drink your water and stuff like absolutely. That." But yeah, it's one of those things, unfortunate, but I think a small part of the blame has to go on Travis Scott. You could have controlled this way ahead of time, and you also, it was your event. You could have requested extra security, extra EMTs, because you know how your crowd gets. You encourage mosh pits and you encourage things like that. But I saw one girl. Apparently, it was when Travis Scott was smaller. He was opening. There was 3 openers for whoever she was going to see. And he was opening for this band. But the first 2 bands before that were like, I can't remember the names of them, but they were like almost like Train, you know? Yeah. Like they sing chill, calm songs, whatever. And like they were all having a good time. This girl, she got there really early. They were at the front row. And the first 2 bands were playing. And halfway through the second band playing, I guess all the Travis Scott fans showed up and were like ripping females off the rail. Grown men that got crusty ass. Ripping women.
Got crusty ass.
I mean, their ass cheeks glued together by dingleberries type thing, you know?
God.
That's how I look at, like, Travis Scott Hardo fans. But no, like, they were ripping women, like, off of the rail. Like,
some dude tried to start some shit with me when I was there because he told me, he's like, "You ain't a real Travis Scott fan." He just walked up and said that. I was like, "What?" He's like, "Name some songs." And I, like, named off 2 of his albums. He goes, all right. And then he, like, walked away. I was like, what the fuck is your problem?
They gatekeep, too. They're one of the worst gatekeeping, like, fan bases. Like, I wish everybody liked my artist, but if you do like my artist, you're not a real enough fan of my artist. I can't stand that. But, yeah, so. Kent was texting us on Halloween. Or not Halloween. It was last weekend?
Yeah, I was talking to y'all about it.
About the UFC.
Yeah, I texted y'all, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, not the Usman fight, the one right before that where they were in Abu Dhabi. The second or third fight, I believe, I'll have to pull up the fighters' names. One guy, he's in the French Special Forces.
That was a good one.
That was.
Huh?
This motherfucker popped his neck, and it was like from his butthole.
From my coccyx.
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a minute. You might have to cut some of this while I look it all up.
Joyner's going to put on a show for him.
I cracked my back the other day, and I thought I pinched a nerve. It didn't feel great. How do I raise this?
Like that.
I'm going to talk like this the rest of the episode.
Give me a minute.
I think this is how this one goes.
Hey, if I just want to stand, I could stand for an episode. I could just talk like this the whole time.
Yeah, you could. I think this is how this one goes. Yeah, it is.
That's about as high as you need it to stand up, right?
I think so.
Oh, it drops down.
Nick Saban to stand up would need it to be like...
This chair, I can't go back anymore. I'm going to knock all this shit over. I'm having to straddle this chair.
Yeah, how tall do you think Nick Saban is?
5'5".
He's 5'6".
Me and Tristan were having this argument. Tristan's like, bro, he's like my height. Because I was like, I said Nick Saban's like 5'6". He's like, no, he's not, bro. He said, he's like my height, maybe a little bit shorter. I said, Tristan, how tall are you? You said 5'8". I said, what would be a little bit shorter than 5'8"? 5'6".
I mean, I think he's.
Is that on your Instagram?
I don't think I've ever posted it.
I think Johnny posted his, but I didn't know if you ever posted yours. Yeah, Tristan said, he's just a little bit shorter. A little bit shorter.
I can't believe I've never posted that.
Dude, I got to find it, man. I got to find everything. It was October 27th.
Oh, you're fine. We're entertaining, talking about Nick Saban being a midget.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, Google says that he's 5'6".
He's just a little bit shorter than 5'8".
We were the same fucking height. I thought I was 5'8".
Tristan's like, I've been 5'8" since 6th grade.
I have. I actually know in 6th grade I was 4'11".
For you?
Yeah, I got a physical going into 7th grade for.
I don't even know
baseball.
my height. I don't even know my height.
I was 4'11", and I remember that like it was yesterday.
Oh, I just one of those things, just randomly remember.
Yep. I just remember turning in my papers for baseball. Fucking 4'11".
I remember.
Like you couldn't give me 5 foot. Fuck.
From Orford, Alabama, batting third, coming out 4'11". How much do you weigh?
I mean, not much. I was little.
I was just gonna do the announcer.
Probably 6th grade. I was probably like 150.
Coming
140?
Coming in at 145
How
at
much
4'11".
How much is his 4'11" weigh? I wasn't that fat when I was in 6th grade.
I just know you've always told me you wore Huskies.
Didn't always wear. That's because I'm too short.
Tristan tried to get or he did. They look fine. They look good. But he got him some cowboy cut Wranglers.
I had to buy a size up, and I can't. They're too big. I'm gonna have to fucking go back down, I guess, and get my ball squeezed.
Oh yeah, it's like that. Those are like that.
I got to fuck.
Yeah, bro, your genitals are suffocating.
I mean, I went up one size, and they're huge. They're massive.
They're like made to be like you painted them on around your thigh.
Sucking your nuts, and I got thicker thighs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been looking at other brands for some whitewash, and it's very difficult to find, by the way. Wrangler is your go-to, obviously.
Wrangler, Levi's does too.
Levi's, yeah, but they don't fucking feel good. They're not comfy.
I mean, all my jeans I pretty much wear like on a regular basis are Levi's, but those are Wranglers.
So, I mean, anyway.
Give us the rundown, even if you can't find everything. Give us the rundown of what happened.
I know the fighter that was getting his ass chewed out, but okay. Zalitsky was the other fighter. So, Zalitsky versus Saint-Denis. They call Saint-Denis the God of War. He's a French Special Forces fighter. Anyway, it's in Abu Dhabi for UFC 267, whichever the fight was on the 27th. It was a prelim card. And I tuned in one fight before that, watched it. It was a good fight. And then this card comes up. They start fighting. And they introduced the ref, which he was a foreign ref because, they're in Abu Dhabi, so they got some of their UFC refs. Dana White had just left out on a plane 15 minutes ago. He had somewhere else to be, so he didn't get to stay and watch that fight. This is a light heavyweight fight. Those guys throw hands.
You think he'd have jumped in? You think he would have jumped in the ring?
I think he probably would have stopped the fight himself.
Pulled a Vince McMahon, went to jump in, just tore both of his quads.
I think Dana White, man, I'd like to see him fight.
You know when McMahon jumped on stage like that? You remember when?
Yeah, he tore both his quads.
He tore both quads.
He was like he was mad.
Because he went to stand up when he got up, and he just fell down, and so he had to talk shit sitting down on his ass. Yeah. Have you ever seen that clip?
I don't think so.
We'll pull that one up. It was funny. Anyway, round one goes off. They throw hands. It's a regular ass fight. Round two starts about a minute in. Saint-Denis gets rocked, and he just starts catching blows. They could probably call it a TKO at this point.
Yeah, but
they didn't. He's already leaking pretty bad. He's throwing his hands like this. He's not even throwing full punches. Daniel Cormier, he's like. So like I was saying, Saint-Denis can't throw punches at this point. Anybody else would have called it a TKO. The ref's leaning in, looking at him. And Daniel Cormier goes, I don't know what he's looking for, but he should probably call the fight. They continue to fight. Saint-Denis rallies with blood all in his face and does a takedown on the guy. I'm thinking we're about to see the comeback of the century. So they start rocking each other for a little while, and then the round ends. He goes to his corner. Daniel Cormier says, well, hopefully his coaches are going to call this. His coach's advice when he gets in the corner, he goes, hey, you got to stop getting hit. And then they put Vaseline on him, wipe his eyeball off, whatever. They continue to fight. His opponent throws an open-handed jab, puts his whole pinky in his eyeball. He steps back. Normally at this point, they call the EMT or call the doctor up there to take a look at him. The ref looks at him and goes, "Hey, are you good?" And Saint Denis in French, he says, "I can't see." Both of his eyes are closed. One's swollen up, bleeding. The other one's closed because he just took a whole finger to his eye. He said, "Are you good?" 30 seconds later, he goes, "I can't see." He said, "All right, 30 seconds. Let's fight." So they go right back at it. Saint Denis gets punched right in the balls right after that. He says, "All right, break it up, break it up." No warning, he goes, "All right, take a point from him. Continue to fight." They finished all 3 rounds. Obviously, Saint Denis lost. He's bleeding. It was a ton of blood. There was no blood on the mat. And then after that, it looked like 5 fights that went on where somebody got cut.
Right.
They fired the ref after that.
Holy shit.
Dana White came back.
In the middle of the card.
In the middle of the card. Dana White came back off of his flight and sat there for the rest of...
just because there was too much fucking around?
I assume so. I don't know if they fired him for sure, but they said he's not going to officiate any more fights tonight. He was supposed to officiate the fight right before the main card.
You notice in the UFC they're starting to let fights go a little longer than they should because of the ratings? Like the McGregor fight, I mean, I want McGregor to win,
it wasn't
but
even questionable though.
Once
he got
rocked, he broke his fucking ankle.
He was trying to cover his face like this, and he was taking hits from both sides. He was just doing this the whole time. He wasn't blocking any of the hits. He couldn't see.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Ref let it
You're
go.
setting somebody up to like die.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
It was bad.
I never went back and watched it.
I'll pull it up once we get done. Hasbulla was sitting front row the whole time though. Seen his little ass yelling the whole time.
He's so weird. He's like what, 40 or something?
No, he's not 40, but he's like maybe 30. He's close to our age, I think.
Did you know that's like a grown ass man?
Hey. Oh, that's not good.
Did you know he's like a grown ass man?
Who?
That has bull kid or guy. Where they're making like TikTok memes of him. He's like Russian. Yeah, he's like a grown ass man.
So Adam Anderson, Georgia linebacker, turns himself into police charged with felony rape.
Oh,
hate to see it.
I just don't. I mean, we've said it multiple times on the podcast. I don't get why. You know what I mean? At this level,
just mind your fucking business, bro.
Just live a normal life. You can buy whatever you want to. You can do whatever you want to in the off season. It's like Joyner said before. It's that whole mentality of nobody can touch me, so I'm gonna do what I want.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm holier than thou. I don't.
We're living in an era though. Now you can't get away with anything.
Yeah.
There's cameras everywhere. There's always going to be somebody that knows who you are.
Yep.
You should be on your P's and Q's more than ever if you're a millionaire. You know.
Is he? When was this rape charge filed? Do we know?
A week ago.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. So like it recently happened.
Yeah,
I think it
was in the last
I think this
week.
one's legit. Like, it ain't like a fuck around.
Yeah,
type
no,
deal.
like
Especially if he turned himself in.
That's one thing I don't get. You're like a star linebacker, the number 1 team in the country. You have a problem getting pussy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at too. Is you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you can legally do almost anything you want to do, and you can get any girl you want, but you got to find one that doesn't want you and rape her. No, put him in prison. But it's like like the James Winston one was a little different. The story broke after he'd gotten big, but that was filed when the rape report was filed when he was a redshirt freshman. He wasn't even playing when the Tallahassee Police Department got the file or had the report.
Jesus.
And it just stayed quiet and got buried. And then a reporter went to digging when he started playing well. His second freshman year, his Heisman year.
Yeah.
Freshman year.
But
I had a take for the Halloween party. We didn't recap with Kent since his Halloween party.
Yeah,
so here's my recap. This is what I've gathered. Last year, it was a rager. Like it was a all out.
I'll tell you my take on it too.
I'm gonna go real quick.
Yeah,
we may have the same take. I feel like we aged 10 years in 1 year.
Okay.
We raged like 18-year-olds last year. Mm-hmm. And it probably was because it was the first party we'd all been to all year.
In a while. Like, the first time everybody had kind of been together.
There's like 40 people in one house.
Everybody that was the first time everybody went out. This year, it was a little less people. And everybody just chilled mostly. Like, people were raging.
It was a A paced rage.
Yeah, everybody was just chilling.
So I had the discussion about it.
I feel like we went from 24 to 34.
Yeah, I had the discussion about it with somebody afterwards. I was like, so last year, everybody got real silly real quick, you know, and had a good time. And then everybody kind of left like they shouldn't have. And then this year, everybody got sloppy, like drunk fast. They just surpassed the point of like having a good time. Everybody's like, oh, I need to go pass out now.
Yeah.
And so people went straight to bed. And more people, a bunch of people stayed at my house this year. Or they got drunk to the point where they're like, all right, somebody's got to take me home now.
Right.
I never got drunk, bro. All that fucking beer and the shots I take, I didn't.
Lucky. In the back of your mental state, you said, I got to go to work.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. It must have been like I didn't want to be fucking
That's
hungover.
That's what happened because I had to go to work the next day.
And I didn't have any hangover or nothing. I was disappointed that I wasn't more drunk.
Kent, you were feeling it at one point.
Oh, I was having a good time.
I knew when you came out with the shirt down.
And his face was like bright red.
I done got hot. It got hot in the house.
Yeah.
So.
Kent's face was as red as that Alabama hat at one point.
Yeah, I was getting warm.
I just was.
I didn't think so. Like I felt buzzed, but I never thought I was drunk. And then when we went to go home, and I sat down in the passenger seat of the car, and I was like, "Oh, I drink way too much."
Well, because nobody went in there and danced and shit this year. Like,
yeah,
if that would have happened, everybody would have been like, "Oh, I'm kind of."
Well, we did K Wang, and then that was it. Yeah. And then, like, I was drinking and doing shots, and I just never got to that point where I was like, "Ooh." We went home, and I was like,
"I'm going to bed."
All right, well, fuck me, I guess.
Should have drank more.
I guess.
I had plenty. It was the Jello shots because I just was down on them. I hadn't ate shit all day either, and only slept like an hour.
I had like probably 8.
Yeah, I had.
And
yeah.
Nothing.
Kayla had one, so I was like, "Do a Jello shot," and Kayla said, "Okay," and I just took it from her and did it because I'm like,
"I love
you got to drive. You got to drive us home."
A real one for drinking the pitcher.
Yo, when she downed that pitcher, that shit was fire.
Yeah, I was. Bailey goes, "Hey, your girlfriend's about to drink a whole pitcher of beer." I said, "Oh God."
Everybody was getting. It's like, all right, everybody get your team together. We're going to race, and then Kayla's the last one, and everybody that was with her was like, "I'm going to drink this single beer," and she goes, "I'll drink the pitcher." I was like, "Give me a high five before."
She's always like,
Hell yeah, I love that.
She can be in a room completely full of strangers, and we were at a party at a trailer one time. I'm not gonna say whose house it was, or whatever, but we were all there, and Kayla didn't know anybody. And me and Kayla had probably been dating probably close to a year. Mm-hmm. And she just downed like 6 Smirnoffs, or no, 4 or 5 Smirnoffs straight. This is when she had like no tolerance at all. Yeah. Down like 4 Smirnoffs. Went to the bathroom. I didn't know she did this, but she went to the bathroom, threw up, came back out, down 3 more. Was holding on to the person's kitchen sink to be able to stand up. We'd been there like an hour. And I was like, "Well, it's time for us to go." And then she was like mad. I was like, "It's time to go." I'm like, "Kayla, you can't make sentences. You can't talk complete sentences." So
that's what I'm trying to be.
It was like an hour in. She didn't even know nobody.
We'll do another one.
Yeah.
One of the girls there goes, "Is that your girlfriend?" I'm like, Yeah, she's drunk. It is.
If it's cold Saturday, I might want to do a little fire or something.
I just got rid of a bunch of wood.
Fuck.
I mean,
I have a giant stack.
Yeah, you do. The city come and got that today. Have you seen my sidewalk, bro?
No.
That bitch is edged the fuck up.
I haven't drove by yet.
It's like 90 degree.
He's proud of it.
Like, it's like 90 degree, like flat angles. Oh, it looks good.
Nice.
Well, it's because it was so overgrown that it took me probably 3 hours to do all of it, and I had like an electric like edger, like which it wasn't. It didn't work like I thought it was going to, but it worked well enough. But I did it. All my dad stopped by and was fucking with me in the process. But I was having like dude, there were strips like this wide that I was cutting off of that were going over the sidewalk. Dad was like, "That's not even weeds. That's just fucking grass." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And the whole time he's sitting there watching me going, "Well, this should have been done already. This should have been done already." I'm like, "Well, it's getting done now."
My dad does the same thing when he comes over to my house.
Yeah. I was like, you should have done this already. Because I got a bunch of dead spots in my backyard. And so he's like, "See, if you'd have done this already, you could use this to sod out some of those spots." And like, I'm like, "It's getting done now."
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Stocks.
My stock's going to be, it's not, I mean, it is what it is right now. It's going to be pretty high after the weekend.
Plus a milli.
I'm gonna be getting engaged Saturday. So
yeah, this won't come out till after.
That's why I said.
I was about to say. Oh, you're gonna announce that now?
That's why I said I can just go ahead and say it now.
Hey,
they're coming out on that Monday. But I'll be getting engaged Saturday. That's why I'm doing all this yard work and housework and all that right now.
You go for the pictures.
No, like I'm doing it. Like her friend's taking our pictures.
Yeah,
somewhere.
fucking clue, bro.
But, she has zero clue. Zero clue.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All their family's coming in, so all these projects I put off.
Where are they staying?
Her parents are staying at a hotel in Enterprise.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, I mean they.
Is her sister coming?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but her mom hadn't even told her sister yet. She's pretty much not telling her until they get like halfway here. Because Kayla, so Kayla's stepdad, he's been in her life since she was probably 6 months old, something like that. Well, when he finally got because her stepdad and her mom dated forever. When he finally got ready to propose, he had asked Kayla, hey, for her permission, that kind of thing, right? Well, she knew when he was going to do it. He told her when he was going to do it. Well, they were going to go out to eat and all this, but first they ran some errands. Like they went by Walmart and grabbed a couple of things. And Kayla the whole night was like, "When are you going to do it? Are you going to do it yet? Are you going to do it yet?" Like just asking, like right in front of her mom. And finally, her stepdad had to just propose in Walmart parking lot because she just wouldn't have shut up about it.
Damn.
And
That's awful.
was little worried about Kinley doing the same thing. So her mom was like, "Don't worry, I'm not going to tell her until we're pretty much on the way."
Nice.
I was like, all right, cool. I was like, take her phone away right after too.
Yeah.
Her little sister, I guess, because she has Kayla's old phone or whatever, and still got the contacts and stuff in it. Well, I guess she had some friends over or whatever a while back, and they thought it'd be funny to like try to prank call me. And I was at work. Like her mom got apparently. It was whatever. Like as soon as I answered, I knew it was like 10-year-olds trying to prank call me, and so I just hung up twice. And apparently her mom found out and got pissed at her. But her sister's a fucking trip, bro. But yeah, so and my mom's mom knows now. We were waiting at least till about a week out to tell her. Because she would be like, "Let's go get our nails done. Let's go do this. Let's go do that." She'd keep the secret, but she would
point everything in that direction.
Yeah, she would try.
White.
She would try too hard. Like my grandma didn't just ask Kayla to go get her nails done together, but she would have just out of the blue hit her up and go get her nails done, stuff like that.
Well, I'm excited for you, dude.
Yeah,
it's big moves.
Too.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You're gonna be nervous the whole time.
Oh, I know. I already know. I think that's like I've just been stressed the fuck out lately, just trying to get like house stuff done and this and that, and I think that was part of it too. But yeah, the ring's been sitting in a safe for a month or two, and like every time she makes a comment like, "Well, if I had a ring already," and I'm like,
keep talking shit.
You about to get proposed to? No makeup, no bra on, and in my boxers I made in fucking home ec. Keep on.
Hey, look.
You shut the hell up.
You want to get married?
Just walk in the living room and just toss it to her and be like, "We
put this shit on."
We'll head down to the courthouse Tuesday.
We'll just seal the whole thing up.
We've been watching because Kayla's never seen Married with Children.
Yeah.
And
classic.
We were watching the first few episodes. They're more brutal than any of them.
Oh yeah.
And we were watching one of the episodes, and it's introducing Marcy and her original husband or whatever, and he's talking to the husband, and he's like, and they'll ask, "What are you thinking?" And he said, "Well, if I wanted you to know, I'd be talking." I turned and looked at Kayla and started laughing. Because she'll do it all the time, like, "What are you thinking about?" And that's what he was saying. She's like, they'll ask you, "What are you thinking about?" And you're like, "Well, if I wanted you to know, I'd be talking instead." But yeah, so I'm gonna be way up. I don't know, can't necessarily put a number on it, but I'll be way up after the weekend.
Infinity, bro.
Yeah. Right now, it's just a good thing. I've gotten all the shit done I've gotten done with the house and everything else.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, just hold the number
She
for
the
next
one?
week.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, I'm talking about. I already bought the ring, everything, and the week I was proposing, every fucking human I talked to was like, "Is she the one?" And I was like, "Obviously."
I hope so.
I haven't thought about it, really. Hadn't really thought about it.
Should have just said, "Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?"
I figured I'd just buy this.
We're just sending it and seeing what happens. Yeah. I mean, Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow, that's way different.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's bright, ain't it?
Hell yeah, that's cool. That's cool as fuck.
Yep.
Blue.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's like the water. What are you doing with my waters? Well, go ahead, brother.
I'm not gonna put myself down any. I have had a rough week at work. Had a lot of stuff happen that I've not been proud of. None of my fault at all, but you know, I can't discuss my job, so it is what it is. But hey, I think it'll be done after tomorrow, and this weekend will be fine. So I'm gonna keep myself dead even, because I'm looking more forward to this weekend and getting the rest of this week behind me.
Hell yeah, I like that.
The boss will be off tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun.
What's that?
I'll also be off tomorrow, so that's
nice.
gonna be fun.
Well, see, do you have to work? You have to work Friday.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Tough.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm probably jinxing myself.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen 3 patients all week.
You should not have said that.
No,
Jay
I mean, I'm not going to have the ER, so I don't care.
Jay chilling. Huh?
Yeah, I've had the ER for 2 weeks, and I've seen like 8 patients in 2 weeks.
Hell.
I mean, I don't know what it is, but even them, they're like, we don't know what's happening. But like, I tell them it's like a ticking time bomb. It's just gonna kaboom.
Doesn't Florida have one like the lowest COVID rates right now too?
I must. I mean,
that's what they've been saying. Is like they have one of the lowest COVID rates.
What we think is that everybody's gotten it at this point, and so like it's either
natural antibodies.
Yeah, I mean it's like you'll get your random ER stuff that comes in, but
but that's mainly what you've been dealing with. That's a big volume of all the people you've seen and stuff.
All about that contract, baby. They can't tell you to leave now.
All about that money, baby. But anyway, I'm there till March at least, so extended. I'm pretty stoked by that. Yep. I'm hoping I can extend one more time. Money.
Dude,
anyway,
I would.
I'm going to. I'll be there.
Nobody blames you.
No. I mean, the plan is to be there till June, so if I can do that, I'll do that.
Make it while you can.
Hell yeah, because it ain't going to last forever.
Nope.
But anyway, I mean, that's just been chilling, man. I mean, you can't really beat it. It's long nights and slow work, but you can't beat it. You got to take it while you can.
You don't have to start finding a new game to play?
Bro, I've watched so much fucking TikTok.
I feel you on that.
I mean.
I started watching Suits.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah,
I mean, Ballers is fire. Anyway, I'm like +3. I'm ready to have a good week. We're going to the fair this week. Also, what day are we doing that? Friday?
I don't have no idea. Kayla was talking about maybe Saturday, but
it'd probably be ideal if we go tomorrow if it's not raining.
If we could do that, yeah.
Because you're off.
It'd be Veterans Day.
We could do that.
Yeah, it would be Veterans Day.
Yeah, Kayla was talking about going like Saturday, and I was like,
Derby.
yeah, I want to check that out. But you're busy.
It's fire.
Got some plans on Saturday.
Yeah.
A bunch of the guys I work with are in Veterans Motorcycle Club, and one of them, my partner, who's known about the whole thing. He was like, "We're having a little party out at the clubhouse if you want to come out there." And I was like, "Well, I'm be a little busy," and he was like, "Oh yeah, you are gonna be busy." I was like, yeah.
But anyway, call the number at 205-386-0889 and follow us on Twitter at ThirdPod. And on Instagram at _the_third_room_. And like, subscribe, and hit the notifications.
And check out our sponsor, Southern Creek Clothing, at southerncreekclothing.com. Use code 3 RD for 20% off.
Thanks for listening.
That's the Third Room.